Hey, what's going on, Pisces? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. What's up? Thanks for joining me today. So it's time for mid-month tarot card readings, and I'm using the Starman tarot card deck, and I would typically use the Star Guide reading to do this read for you. Star Guide tarot card spread, sorry about that, but I found in the Starman tarot card book here this spread. It's called the Starman spread, and I'm just gonna quickly read the intro. It says that David Bowie was a shapeshifter, a person who tried on many personalities and forms. Use the Starman spread to reveal your hidden self, try on new personalities, and claim your rightful place in the stars. So I thought that this would be a really good reading to do, especially with there's a massive global awakening going on, and I did just happen to find this, even though I've been through this book many times, and I thought, well, you know, everything happens for a reason. I found this because it's time to do this read for you guys. So anyway, Starman tarot card deck, you guys, was inspired by David Bowie, and he collaborated on the artwork, so he's gonna appear in some of the cards, and that's why they use his life as an example for the reading. So the first card is going to look at here, guys, what part of you is outdated. And this is fascinating. Oh, Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups really urges people to limit the amount of options that you chase. So it's very interesting that this came out here. What part of you is outdated? So maybe you're just chasing too many things at one time. You know, maybe you've got too many goals on your list. You know, when this card appears, it's saying you're being spread too thin. So, and what I'm getting here, and this could be for some of you, it's time to stop chasing so many people. You know, it's not healthy for you, and that's just for a specific few of you. I think there's some of you watching right now that you might be pursuing lots of romantic partners, and it's just it's hurting you guys, like all of you involved. So, and some of you could be working too many jobs, you could be trying to please too many people. It's time to start chopping off things, and that people pleaser aspect of you, which is why it's leading you to do so many things. Let's put that down, and we'll bring out the next card, and then when they're all out, it'll make more sense. So this is what should you turn your attention to instead of being, and it might even feel like you guys are like grasping at straws. You know, it could be, you could be having this feeling where you're just like, nothing is ever enough, and you feel inadequate to a certain degree, and that's why you keep on chasing material things or dating multiple people, or you know what I mean? Maybe you feel like you don't have enough money, but there's definitely something here that says I have to keep grabbing at everything. And if you've ever tried to bring all of your grocery bags in from the car or wherever, taxi or bus, into your house all at the same time, you know what an incredible strain it is. So I'm seeing you guys are under a strain of trying to do too much. So this says, what should I turn my attention to? Fascinating. So here's David Bowie in the Ten of Swords. And you can see that the cycle is ending. So it's time for you guys to really have a look at what your motivation is for trying to get so much of the same thing. You know, if you're doing something for practicality, like, you know, working a couple jobs so that your kids can eat, but if there's other things that you're doing excessively to make yourself feel better, like to sort of soothe yourself, there is some sort of intellectual, probably emotional type of situation going on that you're just ignoring. And you're doing things sort of self-soothing that are not healing you, but you're being asked to turn your attention to that and sort of understand why you might be doing the things that you're doing, and do things one at a time instead of multiple, and end up failing to a certain degree, because it's really difficult to sustain doing multiple things at the same time without something collapsing, without somebody finding out, without your fingers being cut off by the grocery bags. There's something here that really is requiring your immediate attention so that it doesn't get the best of you. There's sort of a system overload going on here for you guys. And you're being encouraged by your spirit guides to rethink that. All right, so when you shed that personality, when you shed that sort of attention seeking, it's going to change you. So the third card here is going to look at, how do others see this new part of me? Like, once you sort of come to terms with whatever is going on in your life. We've got the 5 of Cups. That's really interesting. So people might think that you have missed out on something really deep and meaningful in your life. And you might have. But I'm getting messages here from Spirit that, it's never too late, you guys. It's never too late to start over, to do what you really want to do. And I just see that there were so many distractions here with the 7 of Cups that you weren't really able to focus on what you wanted to do. And this could be something that you were asked to do by somebody in your family. Five of Cups. It's really interesting that they would see you that way. I'm going to pull another card. How can that trait help you? So you have the High Priestess. So this could actually be of a benefit to you when you first start to transition from like really... And I'm seeing like people with a really like, not an explosive in an angry way, but a really like show-stopping way, like always on for other people, really wanting other people to think the highest and best of you, and really like putting everything out 100% all the time. And it's exhausting you. Excuse me. So the High Priestess, like, she just wants to smoothly go ahead into a new opportunity. She has something for you to do. And the High Priestess is this super, super cool, think of the coolest chick that you know, and she's just kind of working her own swerve down the sidewalk, and she's like, whatever, man, like, I've got my own groove here to take care of. This is going to come out. Because what you're going to see reflected back from probably your family and your friends, they're like, oh, you really, really made a mess out of that, and it's probably too late for you. It's going to inspire you, actually, to do things in a different way. And basically do a 180 from... I'm getting this image of Hungry Hippo. I don't know if you guys know what that game is, but just going for everything all the time, and never having enough, and it's exhausting, and you're putting on this show for other people, and just, I need that, and it's like, it feels really grabby, and like Cookie Monster, just keep on going and going and going, and I see how it's just exhausting you. So 10 of Swords is saying, all right, let's figure that little, Freudian whatever going on. And so you might have a bit of a dark night of the soul. You might even go into a bit of a retreat, and your friends and family, whatever, whoever's around you, they're going to go, oh, are you okay? And they might feel a little bit sorry for you, like I said before, but you're going to go, no, nobody's feeling sorry for me. So I've got this totally new groove, and I'm going to throw it on like a Technicolor Dreamcoat and surf my way into a new reality. So when you step on the stage, what is the outcome of the show? So I find this is a really kind of freaky tarot card spread. I feel like it's all over the place a little bit, but it comes together at the end. Like, it really gels out. So the stage of your life, what's going on? Like, when you find your new groove, when you find your new Technicolor groove, what's going to happen? Prince of Wands. Yeah, baby. You know, you've got this new confidence. It's like, I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to own the show. There's a completely different energy from the start of this cycle with the Seven of Cups, where it's like so frantic, and then you might go through a bit of a meltdown, and other people like trying to pat you on the head and say, oh, everything's okay. Meanwhile, you know everything's okay. You just need to get this one block out of the way and understand, like, there's a destructive behavior that needs to exit stage left, and then bring in your super cool energy that you were born with, because you're a Pisces and you have this really sort of poetic, like, I'm getting like just a real, like, the coolest person you can think of. That's you. You're the coolest person ever. And then you'll be able to moderate yourself so that success will find you instead of completely always chasing it. You don't have to be the aggressor. You can sit back and receive it the way that the Prince of Wands is. You know, he's totally like, yeah, bring it on. Give it to me. I'm worthy. I deserve it. So you go from this sort of chasing hungry hippo into super cool, ultra vibe, alicious. And it can happen very quickly. You just have to decide for it to happen. Really interesting reading for you guys. And you can do that. Flip it. Flip it real good. Okay, I'm babbling, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Bye.